Next up, Erika. Gonna be really interesting to see her team. Shiftry! Grass Dark type from the Hoenn region! Really interesting typing! I want to say it evolves from Nuzleaf. I do not remember Nuzleaf's pre-evolution, though. Oh, bottom of the screen. You always come in handy. I was really skeptical of what to do with the bottom of the screen, actually, when I was first planning out how to do this. My original plan was to have all of the badges laid out along the bottom of the screen, just in order 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 16, but I figured I could probably do something a little more interesting with it. And it's been really helpful to have that area underneath the 2 screens for text, because I always wind up having to put text on screen for stuff anyway. And as long as I had that space at the bottom, there was no reason for me not to use it. Will Duster be able to out... Oh, who am I kidding? Jumpluff is so much faster than Duster, it's not funny. I'm wondering if I should have played this a little more conservatively to make sure she couldn't get up a sunny day. But you are faster than Jumpluff? I guess I really overestimated Jumpluff's speed. Even if 4 times super effective Ice Beam isn't enough, and U-turn! Finally get to see that move in action. I don't think Bugsy had a chance to use it when it was his signature move. But it's a bug-type move that allows you to switch in turn. So here comes her Blossom. I'm not going to use Ice Beam even though it's super effective because Return is going to do more damage. Do not question my methods! Giga Drain is going to make it so that Return is no longer a 2-hit KO. That's wonderful. So how about... I guess we'll continue trying Return. It's not going to kill it on this turn, but I'm hoping if she uses Giga Drain again, it's going to put her in the range of health where she won't actually full restore the thing. In which case, we'd be a little bit better off. Because Return should knock it out. You're above 25%! Why are you wasting my time? Really? We are faster than this thing, right? Okay, just making sure. That did more than half. This should knock it out. Thank you, math. Who else we got next? Tangrowth! 4th generation evolution of Tangela! I believe it needs to know Ancient Power in order to evolve into this thing. It is a monster on the physical defense, but not so on the special. I've been waiting to give her a chance to set up a sunny day just so I could sweep with Lupus, but she's making that a little bit difficult. I don't need the sunny day, it would just be kind of convenient. So I'm not going to go out of my way to set it up and just give her all of her things chlorophyll so they're suddenly outspeeding me. And everybody is slowly but surely catching back up to Krako's level. Well, I think it's level 61 now? Good lord. How did that happen? But we should still outspeed the Jumpluff. I just don't remember what her last Pokemon is. Roserade! That's gonna make things slightly interesting. Guess I'll go with Klaus to switch things up a bit, because she is part Poison type. Roserade, the evolved form of Roselia, who's the evolved form of Budu! I forget how you go about getting yourself a Roserade. But it's more interesting to use than you would think, at least more interesting than things like Oddish, which share the same typing. I mean, now that I know how useful it could potentially be, I'm somewhat tempted to try it, but still haven't had a chance to yet. Is that a Pokeball she's holding in her hand? How did I never notice that before? But only 4 gym leaders remain. Hi, Misty, what's up? That's not true. Misty, you're so full of shit, it's not even funny. Next up, Janine. And yet another trainer whose roster is going to be fairly similar to another one we've already seen. Where Claire's was very, very similar to I didn't realize you were going to be faster than me. Janine's roster is going to be very similar to that of her father, Koga. Fortunately for me, they should all be weak to poison, except for one, which I'm surprised she didn't switch into. I guess because Bug is strong against Psychic, it made sense to switch into Ariados, but come on, there's a much more obvious switch to be made there. And that would not be into Venomoth either. I guess I'll go into Lupus just because, but I was really expecting to see the other one. Don't think there's anything Venomoth could do to touch me, even if it did survive a flamethrower. Venomoth is another Pokemon that you never really seen used because of how weak it is, I guess. It's not to be underestimated, but it is kind of cool. It's just not all that useful. Now, this isn't the thing I was expecting to see either. Toxicroak! Poison fighting type, 4 times weak to Psychic. I'm very afraid of this thing having Sucker Punch, though, so I'm not quite sure what I should be doing. I guess I'll Psychic it. I don't know if hers knows Sucker Punch. If it did, it would be kind of stupid of her not to use it. But oh well, I'll take what I can get. I think that's going to be the catchphrase of this set of videos. I'll take what I can get. Drapion is the one that I was expecting her to bring in sooner. Poison Dark type! Not sure from which generation, because I'm probably going to be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's from the 4th. Don't kill me for not knowing. I know it's weak to ground, I'm not sure if it's weak to anything else. Because it resists... It's immune to Psychic, which is normally the biggest... That's not going to be a crit, is it? Well! Psychic isn't strong against it because it is Dark type. Duster, why the f*** not? Please don't heal it. Ow. I think that woke me up. Duster, I'm very, very surprised with just how helpful you've been in these 2 fights. I don't know why I said 2, we've been through 13 of them now. I guess it just goes to show you how much these fights are taking a toll on me. Heat Wave! With a fire-type move that flying types learn for some reason I don't know why. It's extremely helpful against steel types, though. How convenient! But seriously, why do flying types learn Heat Wave? How does that even work? I mean, I know I've gone on these kinds of rants with Dugtrio, knowing Sucker Punch, but seriously, what? And it's not just Crobat, like Zapdos can learn it, a bunch of flying types can learn it. Why? What makes flying types generate such enormous amounts of heat that they can all use that move? Why? How does that work? Yeah, you can tell I'm just stretching the commentary for whatever it's worth, because my brain is just not working anymore today, is it? So many fights! I love this part of the game so much, but at the same time, there's only so much commentary you could do over them, really.